Hello, my lovely friends. How are we doing this evening? Welcome back. Gigi here. How are you? Are we doing well? I hope so. We got a few different decks out on the table. We're going to see what Spirit has for us this evening. Let's just jump right in. Holy Spirit, please come down with your angels, my ancestors, loved ones, and spirit guides that have ascended to your highest white light to protect and guide me through this energy reading with clear, honest, and precise messages. Holy Spirit, please cast all evil and darkness away and cast it back to hell where it belongs. Please and thank you. I love and appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so very much for being here. Gigi loves you so much. All right. Let's see. We have the describing cards out here. We have the dark side of the twin flame journey, and we have sacred rebels. We're going to start off with the describing cards and see what energy we're picking up on tonight, my friends. Tonight is the night. For what? I don't know. Let's find out. Holy Spirit, what are some opening messages, some describing cards to kind of give us the opening energy for this reading for July 5th, 2023 at almost 10 o'clock at night. I don't know what it is, but I seem to do much better with this late in the evening. So, all right, Spirit. What's going on, Spirit? Independent. And then I hear my statistics teacher saying, independent variables, Gina. Independent variables. Independent variable. Then we have stalker. Oh, they got their eyes on you. Earth angel. Yes, they do. They got their eyes on you. Baby, you dropped a bomb on me. Baby. They're broken and damaged, and they need help badly. One more. They're a major schmuck. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Now, Earth Angel, we're going to put you right here for now, okay? You are there. You are independent. You're amazing. You are wonderful in doing the work. Yes, we know this collective. For you, those of you who've been here a long time, you guys know when I pick up on your energy, I know when you guys are doing the work, so good for you. You're doing the work, you're being independent, you're focusing very much so on the path of light, and, you know, your surrender to spirit and making sure you are in alignment for your soul's assignment. You got work to do. Now, there is somebody that is broken and damaged and sick and tired of feeling that way, that they're broken and damaged because of the separation between the two of you, okay? All the feelings that they're feeling is turning them into a major schmuck. All right. They don't know how to use their words to communicate their emotions and feelings for you. They feel like they would have to step out of their comfort zone so much so to be able to do what they need to do to get you to understand how much they love and miss you and how much you mean to this person. They're afraid of the hard work. Okay. They're broken, they're damaged, and they truly need help. And it's very much psychological. All right. They can't seem to get the grow the cojones that they need to get up and come see you and talk to you. They would much rather stalk you, whether they're driving around and following you around, or they're stalking you on social media, you know, cyber stalking, or whatever it is that they're doing. They have to see you. They need to feel your energy. They need to hear your voice. They need to look at you and see you just to be able to breathe. It feels like they feel very overwhelmed with emotion, and they don't know how to deal with it. The fact of the matter is that you are truly independent, and that may scare the crap out of them too, because they may have some serious emotional damage that has happened through past relationships where people have walked all over them. Okay? Where, you know, if they feel like if they're involved with somebody as much of a powerhouse as you, self-sufficient, healed, working towards their ascension, like they feel like they're going to feel inadequate comparatively to you, where they don't have as much to bring to the table. Their self-confidence and their self-esteem has gone through the pooper, gone to the pooper, and really it's just like they feel this big. Okay? At one point, maybe before your healing, they felt like they were, you know, high and mighty and powerful and thinking that they could have had you wrapped around their little finger. And now they're like brought to surrender on their knees. And like, how the hell did this happen? How did the script get flipped so much so? Well, because if you guys are twins and one of y'all doing the healing and the other one's too damn afraid of their own shadow and facing the problems, well, I mean, there you go. That's why. Got to look at the bigger picture, my friend. And if you're afraid of somebody's independence and, you know, social, I see social acceptance, but you're accepted by people in your social group because of who you are. Okay? As an earth angel, people probably see your shiny little halo and wings in the sense of different, you know, maybe your aura is different, or the energy field that surrounds you is completely different than anybody else they've ever experienced. You draw people in with your charming, like, personality. You know, they don't know how to handle that. They may be used to people being, you know, quiet or shy. You know, I've seen the word Southern Belle. Pretty arm candy, maybe funny, you know, talkative, but they don't get involved in man business, talking about like what's going on in the news and actually having a brain and using their intellect over their beauty. Like, that may very well be you, collective, and they don't know how to handle that. Like, how do I just sit at the table? I feel like this might be a man looking at a woman, take it how it is, flip it, switch it, reverse it, you know what to do, okay? They may, you know, sitting at the table and all eyes are on you because your intellect and your forward thinking and the way that you are intimidates the crap out of this person. You may you may be scholarly, you may be just brilliant in many ways, and very creative, and very just like creative, intellectual, a people person, not necessarily a people pleaser, but just talking and being yourself, that charming, bubbly person that you are, can command a room. Like, you can captivate people just by speaking to them about things that you're passionate about. Okay? Truly, truly passionate about. Okay? And this person doesn't have a single clue as to how to wrap their mind around somebody's beauty and intelligence. You are beauty and intelligence wrapped up into one perfect person in this person's eyes. You may be good at a lot of like the homemaking things. You may know how to cook, you may know how to clean, you may know how to fold the sheets just right and make the laundry smell just right, and, you know, fluffy towels and all of that. Like, you have good nurturing, you know, homemaker type of qualities, but you can command a boardroom or an entire like chain of command. Like, you can command people's attention just by speaking your truth. Just by being yourself, squaring your shoulders, keeping your head up, and talking to people and looking them in the eyes. They've never experienced somebody like you, collective. They don't understand how to wrap their mind around this particular, you know, situation at all. They don't understand because they've never experienced anything. For as long as they can remember, they've never experienced someone like you. You're like that shiny, beautiful coin. Like, you're the diamond in the rough. You know, in Aladdin, only one may enter here, the diamond in the rough. Yeah, that's you. You may have been, you know, your upbringing may have been rough around the edges or extraordinarily turbulent. Or you may have just come across as the girl next door. He would have never assumed this in a bajillion years. You are a rarity in the world, collective. Big time. And in this person's eyes, you're too extraordinary for their current state of mind. They're damaged and depressed. They're anxious and overwhelmed. They're sick to their stomach and they're overeating, possibly consuming way too much of something that's really not good for them, whatever it is. They want more than this provincial life that they currently have. They're just too damn afraid to get up and do what they need to do because they fear being they fear being emasculated by you. The thing is I believe that if this is your perfect pair, your soulmate, twin flame, whatever, the thing is that you two would balance each other out. The things that you may not be too, knowledgeable on, this person may very well be. You balance each other out. The thing is this person needs to work on their self-confidence in order to be able to get to the level that they need to be at to be around you. They need to get their mess in a pile. Very much so. But they're watching. Let me tell you, they watching. And I think they know that you may know that they're watching. They may, especially if it's on social media. Excuse me. They may know. You know. They know. What? You know I know, you know I know. Kind of craziness. All right. Which one are we going? All right, we're going here. All right, good Lord. All right, take it easy on me, spirit. I'm tired. I'm old and tired. Your level of expertise in your field, the response is crazy from this person. They are mind blown, overwhelmed. My stomach is telling me, yes, Gigi, you're exactly right. That's exactly how they feel. Mind freaking blown. How talented and intelligent you are. Your smarts, like they never realized how smart you were. They just saw you as a pretty face with a hot body. That body, yada, 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 yada. Maybe even a goofball, But that was the extent, the level that they had in their mind of you. That's almost insulting. That's almost insulting to whomever this is for. Because, if I would never, honestly, I'm going to just say this from my own personal opinion and my own personal way of thinking. I could care less what people think about the way I look. I really could. I know what I look like. I'm not too shabby, in the looks department. It's not my biggest concern. Taking care of this physical vessel is my biggest concern because it's what houses my soul, and I know who my soul is. For me, I'm one of those. I'm a work in progress, just like the rest of my fellow spiritual beings. Okay. And I know for a fact if somebody ever said that to me, it would break my heart because I've always tried to use my intelligence to have my personal character shine through. Always. Sometimes in my past, probably like many others, have dumbed it down a little bit to be able to coexist in a situation with people who are too stubborn to change or or too stubborn to be forward thinking like this. However, I refuse to do that now. And I will say this to you or to whomever this may concern. Never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever dumb yourself down or play stupid for no piece of ass. I'm going to just say it like a big girl. Don't do it for no man. Don't do it for no female. Don't do it for nobody. You do not need to dumb yourself down for people to like you. Okay? You're a divine being walking hand in hand with the Most High that is as intelligent as you are for a reason. It's part of your divine life purpose. So please, never, ever, ever make yourself stupid in a situation to make people like you. You are too damn special, my friend. Okay? Okay. So let's get back to shuffling these because I just wanted to make that very clear. Nobody under this sun or under this moon, however, should ever dumb themselves down for no damn buddy. I don't give no F's, no nothing. I give no A's through Z's about what anybody got to say. Don't you dare dumb yourself down for nobody. I don't want to hear it. You are too damn smart and you are too damn special for you to be doing that for no damn buddy. This person needs to come correct. This person needs to grow up. This person needs to wrap their mind around the fact that we are in 2023, halfway through that year, a little bit over halfway through that year, going into 2024. We need to change the way we do things. I say this to my partner about our son and how we're working on his behavior. He's 4. So, we're working on his behavior. And I told his dad, I'm like, if we want him to change his behavior, maybe we need to reevaluate the way that we're handling the situations and correct ourselves before we expect anybody else to correct themselves, because it may just be the way that we're communicating or the way that we're going about things because we're all human beings and handle emotions differently. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody, we need to correct ourselves before we ask anybody else to correct anything else. So if you are dumbing yourself down and making people think that about you, you need to correct yourself and prove to them that you're not. So that way, when it's time for them to correct their behavior, you don't have any corrections that need to be made on your part. Like, oh, by the way, did you realize that, my IQ is through the roof? And I've been sitting here letting you think I'm dumb for the fact that I want you to like me. However, I don't like your personality, and you're not going to sit here thinking I'm an idiot anymore. Like that kind of behavior, like it just needs to stop. If you're doing that or have ever done that in your life, just know now that you don't need to do that anymore for anybody to like you, because if you have to, they're not meant to be in your life. End of story. And don't force a relationship because you may be putting yourself in a karmic cycle to have to learn something, and that may very well be it. Don't dumb yourself down for nobody, because the thing is your intelligence is part of your power. 1555 on the phone. Okay? Your intelligence and your dedication and drive are part of your magical powers. You being as independent as you are is part of your special gift. It's part of why you're able to break ancestral curses, because nobody else in your line may have ever been able to do what you're doing now, by not dumbing themselves down, by not playing stupid. Okay? Some people are afraid of their own shadow and afraid to hear the truth because it would affect them too emotionally. They don't know how to communicate their emotions properly, and that's why it bothers them so much, because all they do is bottle it up. And I feel like that's what this stalker schmucko over here is doing. They'd rather bottle up their feelings and let themselves go cuckoo bananas, cuckoo crazy, overwhelmed and anxious, wanting to rip their damn hair out. It's like they're spiraling. Because I was talking to my bestie, and he was saying how triggered, when certain emotional triggers happen, that they no longer want us saying it because of all of the mass shootings and the gun control and all of that. They want us to say being emotionally flooded, which makes a lot of sense. Yes, we are emotionally flooded. This person is they're being drowned. They're not emotionally flooded. They're emotionally drowning, because they cannot believe what they let slip through their hand. Like literally grasping at air at this point. Like, how the hell did I let that go? How did I let this perfect person out of my life? They have brains, beauty, class, elegance, spontaneity. They like journeys and adventures and travel, creative. But above all, it's the intelligence that's really shocking the living crap out of somebody. Somebody may have gotten say for instance, somebody was scrolling, we'll just say on YouTube or TikTok or whatever. We'll say TikTok or Instagram or whatever. Aimlessly scrolling through somebody, through their feed, and all of a sudden Your Face Collective shows up. Holy crap. Who dat? I know dat, but who dat? You know what I'm saying? I know who that is, but who the hell is that? Like, your glow radiates something fierce. Shocked the crap out of them. And now they stalking. Now they're stalking every platform out there to find something about you to watch, read, look at, daydream about, all of it. If you've mentioned something, I'm seeing somebody watching music videos. If you've made mention about any kind of music recently, they're watching the videos. Forgive even when you don't want to. Here's what I feel about that. Your conscience is clear, collective. It's this person. It's this person. They're sick to their stomach about everything. Possibly now realizing that they need to forgive in order to even have the briefest moment of hope to ever come into your presence again. Okay? Yeah. The next conversation y'all have is going to shock the living crap out of this person. Like, the way you speak naturally is going to just, he's going to be looking like a deer in headlights, like jaw to the ground, like eyes bugging out of their head, like, what? How did your IQ just go from like 0 to like 100 and we'll say 80? overnight, it feels like. It was never an overnight thing. It was always there, but somebody was just pretending to, it was more not to dumb themselves down, but to make this person feel like they were equals. It was more out of compassion than anything else, I feel like, at some points, or the majority. I really feel like, collective, you truly love this person unconditionally and just wanted them to feel loved. The thing is in their heart and in their eyes, they were holding on to something that they may not want to forgive. And I see on the bottom of the deck, you are shielded by divine armor. Of course you are. You are a healer. You may be a healer. I was meaning to say you have been healed or you are healing, but it came out as you're a healer. So that's one thing that you that possess is healing abilities, okay? Not only for yourself, but those that you come in contact with, okay? You're being shielded. Get away from me. What is that? I think it was a moth. Anyway, don't you poke no holes in my clothes. Anyway, and underneath that it says, cast out all evil and surrender to the divine light before a tower comes and falls right on somebody's head. Okay, that was the cause for a separation, I'm being told. Your divine armor shielded you from a tower, and I just got a notification on my phone, which links to my watch here. You were put into separation to prevent yourself from having to deal with a tower because of this person and their emotional damage. Okay, they are severely broken, damaged, and in need of significant help. All right. And your divine armor, even though it was much weaker than it is now, was in place and it was protecting you by way of your ancestors. It gave you an opportunity to surrender what you needed to surrender from the moment that separation happened until this moment now, wherever you are on the timeline, past, present, future, okay? It happened the way it did to be able to cast out all the evil and darkness and surrender to spirit and realize who the hell you were. You had to realize who you were and realize and get this back, get your independence back, and allow yourself to be you unapologetically. Now, like I was saying before, this person feels like the script's been flipped on them. And now all of this is forcing them to face the things that they need to face before it's too damn late. I feel like this person's facing a major tower. Obviously, it says it here, but in the way of, like, Dark Night of the Soul, basically like a living nightmare. Seeing you now, this may be very well the beginning stages of it, where they're seeing you now and hearing your voice and hearing the things that you're saying and doing and watching you. That could be the beginning of the stages of their Dark Night of the Soul. Basically, spirit's trying to, like, get the lock in the door. I'm being shown somebody trying to put a lock, a key into a lock. It looks like kind of like, you know, in Alice in Wonderland when she first falls down the rabbit hole, right? In the original cartoon, where she falls down the rabbit hole and she gets the key and she puts it in the lock and she turns it. But it's just the key sitting there in the doorway. Like, they see the key. They know the lock. They understand what's going to happen once they walk through that door. They're going to be in Wonderland. Okay? And they're going to have their mind blown in a way that they never thought was possible for them in this life. They're going to they're terrified. They're backed up against a wall in a dark corner, hiding because they're terrified what's going to happen when they walk through that door. That's the image what Spirit's giving me. Terrified. And now they're living a nightmare. Seeing all the possibilities of what could be happening with them in your life. They could be walking hand in hand with you while you're going on whatever endeavors you're going on. Whatever journey you're on right now, they really want to be holding your hand through it all. They're terrified. Mm-hmm. They're terrified. Well, change will surely come, and it's going to be in the form of a Dark Night of the Soul if this person does not pull their head out of their back end. Okay, like at all. The devil is definitely looking for cracks in your divine armor collective by throwing you zingers, man. Random stuff. Just trying to get you collective to step out of your divinity just once, to just weaken that armor just once. There's nothing coming through that armor. That armor is impenetrable. Impenetrable. To the point where, like, when Spirit tells you to surrender, you on your knees like, yes, Spirit, tell me what you need from me. I will do it. You want me to jump over the moon? I'll do it 20 times. Whatever you need me to do, Spirit, I got you. Like, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Like, you do not, like, you do. It's not that you're, okay, I need to make this very clear. People like us who are obedient to Spirit, we know better. It's not like we fear him to the point of, like, we can't sleep at night because we're worried about what we've done. No. We fear him to a healthy level that keeps us on our toes and following the path of light the proper way. If you feel an anxiety when you talk in a Spirit, you are surrounded by darkness. You need to understand, it's like the Holy Father is trying to teach you what you need to be taught. It's like your own daddy, growing up. If you had a healthy relationship with your dad and you feel like he raised you right, you understood that it wasn't all rainbows and butterflies all the time. Sometimes you had to be disciplined. You had to be told no. You had to be told that you need to apologize. You had to be told that you needed to stop thinking and acting a certain kind of way. We all had it. None of us are perfect. We all human. I don't care what anybody thinks. If you walk this earth, you are human. If you walking in this meat bag here, you are of the flesh. You are a human being or whatever, and we all make mistakes. But the Holy Father's trying to teach you something. And you learning quick, fast, and in a hurry. You ain't hesitating at all. Maybe a little lackadaisy once in a while, but that's all right. We all human. We all got things we got to learn in our own time. Not everybody's going to... I'm 37, almost 38 years old, and I had to learn... It took me 30 years before I got my head somewhat right, and it took me 35 years to be able to get it really right. You understand? Some people are just stubborn and hard-headed, and we have to learn our own ways by being independent and learning from our own mistakes and not other people's. People like me, we have to learn on our own accord, because, the amount of times people told me, don't do drugs and don't do this, they'll ruin your life. Did I listen? Hell no. Dropped out of college the first time. Now look at me. Sometimes the season's just not right for us to be planting any gardens or sowing any seeds. But when the time is right, when you sow those seeds, they'll take off like wildflowers. Or a wildfire and just burn, baby, burn. And off you go with a passionate freaking drive and force of the freaking sun. And there you go. Hit the deck running. You took off flying, my dude. Some of us take that long, and I feel like this person here is getting to the point where it's time to sow some positive seeds. And the way it needs to start for this one is by getting right with Spirit. Okay? Because until they do, they're going to be living their own personal hell by watching you succeed, watching you boss up, looking good, smelling good, getting that bag so you can look like money and smell like money. Yes? Yes, Lord. Can I get an amen? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Yep. God's got big plans for us. And people like this damaged, broken person needs to surrender. That's the only way they are going to get through whatever it is that they're facing. Possibly as we speak. What else, Spirit? Let's shuffle the cards. The sick to their stomach. Yeah, they know they kicking their own ass. I'll be real with you. Excuse my language. They kicking their own bootay for what they've done. They literally, it's like trying to hold sand in their hands. 29:29 on the timer when I said that. Something about learning learning something, trying to mimic what you're doing to see if they're capable of doing it. Something with their intentions are to try to prove you wrong somehow. Prove that you're not, I'm being holier than now. You're worldly, not godly. This person's trying to prove that somehow. In their own mind. Yes, and to share it with the world to like debunk what you're doing. Do they have any legs to stand on? Nope. They see this the true, pure spirituality of you. Your intentions are pure. Your intelligence is pure. Everything about you is as pure as it's going to get. And they're not, and that's part of this mind blown, like it's not a cover up. They're trying to see if it's a cover up for something to try to manipulate people, and they're being shot down every single turn every turn they make, shot down. Every avenue that they're looking down, shot down, every bit of it. Archangel Metatron's telling me, yes. Very true. On the nose big time. They're pissed about it too. This person is, it's like they're mind blown. It's going back and forth. It's like they are shocked and they're kind of pissed off all at the same time. It's just, this is part of that nightmare. It's like they want to forgive you, but they can't. They want to let it go, but they can't. They want to move forward, but they can't. It's like there's something holding them back and they're trying to figure out what it is. It's their own broken, damaged emotional state. And because misery loves company, they're just trying to find any way to make you out to be the bad guy. Just to make themselves feel better. It ain't gonna happen, no. You're driven and focused, and there's nothing this person can do to stop you. I don't care if they throwing black magic your way, cursing you, using the voodoo doll, candle magic, cord cuttings, whatever. It ain't gonna work. Because guess who you are? Do you see this? Yes. We don't play. Spirit don't play with us. Okay? When it comes to us, we shielded. And people that are very much an earth angel star seed that walks hand in hand with Most High and is opened and basically on a constant channel to spirit, he ain't gonna let a damn thing happen to us. Okay? Like, period. Big freaking period. Like, that's the size of the damn sun. Big. That's how big that period is, okay? As big as the damn sun. Whee! That's, what was I saying? Drowning in that flood of their emotions. Yeah, they're riding a tidal wave of their emotions and they're drowning in it. They are drowning in it. They don't know how to handle this, man, like at all. This is above what they're capable of handling. They need help. They need help. They don't like the fact that you're catching your dreams. That's obvious. They don't like it. Their mind is blown. There's no other way to get out of this but to tell the truth, and that's to themselves that they made a big mistake. And whatever grudge or resentment that they're holding on to needs to go out that door with any backwards thinking, and they need to get themselves on the right path, start thinking about the bigger picture, and get to thinking about things in a much bigger and much more vast kind of way. Being a forward thinker is something that it may be something that can come naturally to some, but others, they have to work at it. And in this case, this person might be programmed from a long line of traditional ways of thinking, and now it's time for them to basically reboot and wipe out all the old and allow some new stuff to be downloaded. because you, my friend, are a budding star, and they're about to miss out on a whole lot because they're too busy watching and looking for suffering. That's everything I was just saying to you is confirmation right there in that one card about how they are trying to debunk who you are and what you do just to try to bring you down and stop your growth. They'd rather see you suffer. So like I said, misery loves company. Okay? This energy work is for real. Damn. Yeah, I can't stand bugs. Anyway, the flying things, the crawling things, the 8-legged spidery things. Gross. Yes. They would much rather see you crying, hysterical, depressed, anxious, popping Xanax and antidepressants, living in a schlump of a place, being a pig and disgusting and not bathing and not caring for yourself just so they can feel powerful. Feel like they're coming up. No, they don't like the fact that the script's been flipped. They may be accustomed to knowing that anytime that they hurt you, they always felt better about themselves afterwards. They always felt like big guy on campus. Shoulders back, head held high, getting fit, looking good, smelling good, getting all the ladies or the guys, however it is for y'all. Okay, get it how you live, no judgment, right? Like, they're used to that happening. This time, no, you came up and they fell flat on their ass. On their face, on the top of their head, on their back end, on their, they tumbling, they're flipping, and their spirits just like beating them down to death with the karma that they've racked up for themselves for this crap that they did. Hanging on to resentment and envy and jealousy really is the key to your demise, masculine. You're doing it to yourself. You're making your bed of nails. You gonna lay in it? You gonna be able to handle that? I know that I'll have regrets, but that's the price of one more lesson learned. Oh, they learned a real big lesson right now. They sure are. Go listen to that song. I Don't Want to Fall in Love. She Wants Revenge. One of my favorite songs. Because what she's doing now is tearing me. I'm telling you, there is more. Look, 1, 2, and 3 times that it's come out that this person is watching, and it's tearing them apart. They got eyes on you. The song, I hear Winifred Sanderson, I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. Watch out, watch out, watch out. There's cold, hard proof that you collective are independent and moving on. Finding your joyfulness and your happiness. And they can't stand it. No, they can't. No, they can't. Whoops. I'm going to have to get me the charger here in a minute. Yep, there's cold, hard proof. Evidence of what? Hard proof of what? True magical being. Something about take a look at your recent photos that you posted in comparison to what this person envisions about you, sees you. They do not like the fact that you look like the angel that you are in real life. Even at your worst, you still have a radiant glow about you. They can't stand it. The fact that they are literally punching themselves in the head like, dirt, what'd you do? Seeing you and remembering the way that your charming personality, your bubbly personality, and then seeing your intelligence and all of those things, like, it's burning a hole in their butt. It's burning their butt. Big time. They want revenge. Someone is being consumed by demons and being hand-delivered to the gates of hell. Yep. That's part of that dark night of the soul, that living nightmare. What is this? Under pressure to live up to their parents' expectations. That's part of those old traditions and values this person has embedded in their brain. They have been conditioned to think like this. And they're like, how is a spiritualist so close to God, maybe? How is somebody that may be considered in their circle of traditionalness, be pagan or a witch or any of this? Like, I see the fire and somebody being lit up and on fire, like burned at the stake. 40 on the timer. And they're used to, in their family, they may have some deep-rooted Southern traditions where the wife stays home with the kids and tends to the children, and they're a homemaker and all that, and the man's the one with the intelligence and the money savvy and all of these things. When if you think back to the 1940s and 50s, at least that's, going farther back than that, obviously, but the majority of the time, the women held the purse strings. So just 41:11 on the timer. Keep that in mind. But this person is used to having the complete control over everything. And if they were to let that traditional way of thinking go, they would have an independent woman that knew how to take care of themselves, that could get it how they lived and do all the things and still be an equal part of the family, doing all the homemaker things, but still bringing in that bag, making that money, commanding attention and being able to command a room and command a whatever and take initiative and do the right thing and in all aspects and be walking hand in hand with God. And I'm being shown manifester and being able to manifest their dreams come true. You collective are a person that will catch their dreams, no matter how big or small they are. That's why Spirit's saying you are a budding star, and this person can't believe it. They feel like they're choking on their own words of hate. They once spewed in your direction, and now it's time to pay the piper. Karma time, and again, nightmare. You do the crime, you do the time, and that comes down to karmic justice as well. You play with fire, and you're going to get burned. I don't care how much water's in the room. You understand what I'm saying? You saying nasty things, you doing nasty things, trying to live up to your parents' expectation, but yet you still have cold, hard, black and white proof right in front of you that everything you were taught needs to go right out the window. Yeah, hello. Again, let's talk about Gigi for a second. I do that a lot. I'm talking about testimony here. I come from a very long line of very traditional types of ways of thinking. I come from a line of Judaism and a line of Catholicism, both by blood. And I'll tell you what, they ain't nothing to joke with. They are very serious about what they believe, and they are usually very stubborn about being, forward thinking. Not necessarily on the Jewish side. I've never met a Jewish person that didn't just let you be you without real true judgment, because people, I guess they seem to understand that God is the only one that has final judgment, and the judgment of others really doesn't matter, especially with what the Jews have gone through since the beginning of time. Anyway, with that being said, we need to stop this crap in 2023. 43 on the timer, okay? We need to stop this crap, or people are going to die miserable, alone, and broken. This time, last cycle, last chance. Get it right. Because if somebody, if collective, if you heal and leave this place without any formal reconciliation between the two of you, only one half of that soul is going to be healed to ascend. The other one will fall from grace. No matter what they do at this point, they may end up in a state of having to live cycle after cycle into purgatory until Spirit releases them from that karmic freaking sentence to come back here and get another opportunity. But at this case, no, especially because there is obvious evidence of the spiritual truth behind it all for this person. Okay? They are they are being given the tools that they need to be able to see the bigger picture here, yet they're fighting it tooth and nail. And this dark night of the soul, this nightmare that they are living, is like almost the final stages before they have a major awakening with the possibility of no return. The awakening may be to awaken them to the reality of things before they actually officially cross over. It may be like an awakening at the foot of somebody's bed at the hospital, like to get them to make a phone call and surrender and admit it so they can actually have the final healing that they need. It's like last minute, like healing on somebody's deathbed kind of deal. Just to hear their voice so they can apologize and get the healing they need in that moment. 45 on the timer. Use your discernment, collective, because like it says here, the devil's looking for cracks in your divine armor. I don't believe you'll ever walk into a trap again because you too damn into... There's that freaking... I know what I feel. Show gratitude to the Holy Spirit for all the things in your life, collective, that you know. That's like rule number 1 in spirituality. You know, be grateful for everything that you have and all the blessings, because you know they can be taken away tomorrow, or even within it, like that, done, gone. All right? Surrender when you need to surrender. This is more towards whoever this is with the black magic. I can't even believe this. The best thing you ever did for me was walking away for... Yes! Because we walking away and we catching our dreams, being them budding stars, while this person likes to watch and look for suffering, but all we doing is coming up and glowing up. Yes. So they can continue to lie and tell themselves even more lies and sitting there trying to sling that black magic. Do what you do, boo-boo, but understand, what goes around comes around. And like I always say, cast it all away and send it back to where it comes tenfold. Max power. Whee! Because people are crossing lines, messing with stuff they don't understand, because their our heart is empty and damaged. People like us, we taken enough and we are not taking no more. That's why we healing. That's why we working with spirit. That's why we are coming over here and healing ourselves and getting away from anybody looking to try to break through our divine armor. It ain't going to happen. No, thank you. No, sir, no, ma'am. No, thank you. Take your broken and damaged self to the therapist. Go get the healing you need. Go get you to a doctor. Get your arteries checked. Get your cholesterol and triglycerides checked, because I feel like somebody's facing some major carotid artery issues. Okay? Go get your cholesterol checked. Go get your freaking triglycerides checked. Get your blood pressure checked. Get your sugar checked. Get all the things that can cause either diabetes, hypertension, heart attack, or stroke. Get them all checked. And go get yourself to the help you need before you end up getting put down, and you get put down by the Holy Spirit, and he comes in and knocking and saying, hey, it's time to pay the piper. Now it's time to pay the piper. Where did it go? Hold on a second. It says they feel like they're choking on their own words of hate they once spewed in your direction, and now it's time to pay the piper. Right there. Karma time. My left ear is a ring-a-ding-a-dingin' when I said that, because this person crossed the line. They came in with this. They came in with all this the voodoo and the nasty nonsense black magic. With a voodoo doll yanking somebody's hair out, drawing dots for like acne, poking pins in like sensitive spots to cause muscle pain, back pain, joint pain, pulling out the hair for hair loss. All kinds of stuff. Trying to get you to gain weight. Trying to wish the nastiest things on you to curse you. Ooh, Lord Jesus, I pray to God that nobody's really doing this, because are they? Metatron, is somebody doing this? On the nose, big time. That's from my friend over here. That's the angel of ascension telling me that somebody is doing a black magic nonsense voodoo on somebody. They may have something that belongs to you that they're using to try to dry you up, so to speak. Something about sex magic too. Trying to block sex from like coming towards you. The thing is, it don't matter, because the second they walked away, it was the best thing that could ever have happened. The best thing that ever happened to you was this person walking away. And yes, you do look this good since they walked away from you, because it freed you to boss up. And now they're trying to put you through a dry spell sexually. Yeah, now when Collective looking this good. Collective takes vows of celibacy for spiritual reasons and own personal benefits, not because they have to. Okay? And we have patience. We wait for the right person to come in divine timing. We understand the concept of divine timing. We are breaking them vicious cycles, vicious curses, all them things, because we are divinely protected. Is any of this black magic even touching this person? Nope. No way. Nope and no way. What else? Spirit. Holy Spirit. Anything else from here? Spirit. Right person, wrong time. I want to feel something other than anger. Well, what was I saying? Divine timing is at play in your life. Right person, wrong time. You were put into, like I said, you were put through this separation because there was a tower that was going to fall right on you if you didn't. Spirit got you up and out of there and got you to move it because there was opportunities coming towards you that you didn't want to miss. And now they better, if they want to feel something other than anger, they better move their back end as fast as it can go to get them where they need to be before it's the opportunity is too late. They feel it. Like I said, this person's very wishy-washy with them when it comes to their feelings. They want to hate you. They want to love you. They want to shag with you. They want to hurt you. They doing all kinds of things from one end of the spectrum and back again in less than a second. Okay. They know that they want to feel your body in their arms, and they want to wrap around you and cocoon around you and love you. They want to, believe me. And every time they walk into their house and they see an empty bed that you're not in there taking a nap or laying in or just sitting around the house doing something, they're pissed off and miserable. Knowing that there ain't no, tasty dinner waiting for you. I can't say that. No. Okay. That you may have made them something that they really like. They may just like the fact that you tried, whatever. They want to, they may be sick and tired of coming home and having to do the dishes and clean up by themselves. They want to see you dancing around, being giggly and cute and dancing and being loud and just filling the house with your energy. They can't stand it. It's like the walls are closing in on them and it has your face on them. A whole lot. Yep. Rebuke the darkness to hell where it belongs. The ultimate betrayal. Okay. Sea Witch interference. Evil eyes are watching. This is the real deal, not a test run. In their mind, the Sea Witch interference is a karmic cycle they put themselves into. Yes. And right now, even though it's the right person and it was the wrong time, right now, and they're in some Sea Witch energy with the black magic hocus pocus. Okay? They surely have evil eyes. I mean, they're literally looking and watching you, hoping to see you suffer. They ain't going to ever get that grace. Because even when we do cry, we do it in our own personal places, in our own sanctuaries, and we don't air our dirty laundry for the world to see, even if we were struggling in any kind of aspect. But, we're not. Even if we were, it's none of your damn business. Mind your business. Okay? What, so you can try to betray? Try to use our pain and for weakness? Try to take our kindness for weakness? Trying to debunk whatever it is that we're doing to try to make us look bad? Yeah, go ahead. Try. Understand this is the real deal and this is not a test run. So what you do is going to come back to you. What you say is going to come back and it's going to take you out. And if you build up a nasty rack of karma, it's time to pay the piper. Okay? You're going to, even if it's in this moment, it's not this time right now, but when it does happen, it's going to come back and it's going to boomerang right into your head and knock your behind out. Okay? So just be cautious about what you think, say, feel, act, and do, because you messing, whoever this is whoever is in this sea witch energy right now is messing with somebody that is truly protected, truly divinely protected, and has true magical abilities. There's proof of it. There is cold hard proof of what you are doing, collective. And the fact of the matter, it says you may as well burn me alive. Yeah. Then it's like they would rather be burned alive than have to face the fact that they screwed up. Stop breaking your promises to himself. I'm being told, to himself. He needs to stop breaking his promises to himself, to let it go, move on, move forward, to be free. It ain't happening. Is it going to ever happen? No, it's part of that nightmare. It's part of that dark night of the soul. It's part of the process of awakening this person. Excuse me, my allergies are terrible right now. Yep. Hold me close, a tiny dancer. See the headlights on the highway. Baby darling, she's still landed. I don't know. This person's enraged within himself. It's like he wants to burn everything around him and then take a nosedive out the window. Like that's basically where he's at right now. He can't handle how he feels. I cannot handle my emotional feelings for the collective, is what I'm being told. Too overwhelming and overpowering. Be careful, because the darkness, if you're feeding the darkness, it will consume you. Whoops. All right, hang on a second before. Let me get my charger. All right, let me pause this for a second and get you on my charger. Hang on a second. Okay. There we go. Now we will not lose the connection here. Okay. So they are overwhelmed with their feelings, and it's like they want to literally set everything on fire and just jump out the window. 57:57 on the timer. Okay. It's the darkness is consuming them. They're feeding the darkness and it's consuming them. They need to step into the light. They need to step out of that corner that they put themselves in the dark corner, hiding from their feelings, and step into the light, turn that key, open the door, and step into Wonderland and go already. Jesus, take the wheel. Please. Tell me. Every journey starts with a single step. And the first step needs to be stepping out of that darkness, turning that key in that lock, and opening the door and stepping through it. Okay? Sorry, give me just a second. I just wanted to make sure it was charging. Yep. Yep. Transformation. This person needs to, a change will surely come, one way or another. Oh, Spirit. Sorry, Spirit, showing me another deck. walk this way. Don't delay. I got some Aerosmith going on in my head. Excuse me. Collective, just know this person is, are they sleeping? Nope. Strange feelings in their sleep. Crazy freaking dreams. Mind blowing. Oh. All right. I'm chuckling because it's like very inappropriate and I'm trying to figure out the best way to kind of say this. They're having dreams that feel like there's a tantric connection. Let's just say that they're having dreams where they are being sexually intimate with you, and they're waking up and they're having wet dreams about you. Yep, they're having wet dreams about you, collective, and it's freaking them the actual F out. It's like, do I explain it to them without being vulgar? Okay, so it's like you're both in the buff, okay, in the birthday suit, and you're sitting on his lap facing him, and he's running his hands up and down your back, like fingers touching your skin and just like kissing all up on you. Very romantic, very passionate. This person's feeling it in his sleep. Relationships, yes, the relations that you have had in the past, he's reliving those moments big time in his sleep, and it's freaking him out really badly. Purity. That's the first time I think that card's ever come out of this deck while I've done it for this channel. The thing is, the purity, the tantric connection is because of the purity that there of the connection. There is true unconditional love there on both sides. I'm being told on the nose big time. One that really truly loves unconditionally, the other one that really feels that unconditional love. They're fighting it though. This relationship would have a very pure sense about it. Like neither one would have wandering eyes. Would they have any wandering eyes? Not after this separation, I'm being told. At all. On either side. There would be no wandering eyes, hands, bodies, nothing. It would just be all about each other all the time. There wouldn't be even a beat missed. There would not be skipping any beats. This would be a very pure relationship if, collective, this person can get their head out of their butt and cut out the crap that they're doing that is basically cursing their own life. They are cursing their own life. They don't realize that they are a manifester. They may now. Your spirituality, they're seeing you as a spiritualist and they're trying to debunk who you are. Okay? Their traditions tell them that it's a hoax. What they see right in front of them is not a hoax. Okay? At all. At all. There's power. There's a power player here. Something about hands. At hand. There's a power play at hand here. The thing is this person could be the equal, they can be equal to you, the emperor to your empress. Oh, spirit. Terrified of the work it will take to get them where they need to be. Adoration. Ah, Chamuel. I want to read this one. God alone suffices. I'm going to read this to you because it's very powerful here, okay? Chamuel, he who seeks God anchors the power of adoration from heaven when there is only a constant rhythm of praise for the gifts of life and loving companionship that are continuously available. You can bring heaven to earth by devoting every moment to adoration, day and night, waking and sleeping, working and praying. Invite the song of your every cell to resound. Words alone will not regenerate this capacity. It must come from the depths of your own soul. Initially, total adoration will occur only after an intense experience. Yeah, and that's what that dark night of the soul is going to be, that nightmare. It's going to literally force this person, it's forcing Spirit's hand to wake this person up with such a, wake the hell up, okay, kind of motion. Like literally gonna shake this person, shake some sense into this person, okay, in order for them to see the way big picture, to be able to come and take that very first step to having a pure relationship with you. Like, it's like they got to get hit by a Mack truck to be, it's like they need to get hit by a Mack truck to be able to wake the hell up. Almost. And that's scary. I say that, look what's on the bottom. I say that, and then blessings underneath it, and joy, and peace, and protection, and miracles, hope and vision, and manifestation. They have to have courage to be able to, oh my God, and communicate. We're going to leave it right there, and then I'm going to go over this pile of crazy right here, okay? It was awakening and then blessings. That awakening is going to basically show this person everything that they've ever had to be grateful for. And finally getting to recognize that will bring joy, peace, happiness, harmony, all of that to this person. Allow this person to find the courage they need to come out of the darkness, step into the light, go through that door, and find their happy ever after. Okay? Hope is here. But it's going to take this person literally getting smacked in the face with the reality stick of the Holy Spirit so they can have a resurrection. That's Gabriel. That is the messenger of God. Through that awakening, this person's going to come in and there is going to be a rebirth. This is going to be from the ashes. Something will rise again, okay? And somebody will be awakened to the fact that they are a manifester and possibly somebody with psychic abilities that can perform miracles. Okay, or this may very well be the awakening this person needs to see you as somebody that has vision, that can cast, that they are, let's try that again. This may also be that this person is awakened to the reality of who you are, somebody that has vision, that can manifest and can perform miracles, and may very well be a miracle themselves on what the hell it is that has changed in your life. Like, every time I've told you in this reading that this person thinks of your grow up, glow up, whatever, as mind-blowing, it's probably because they see all three of these things in you. You may perform miracles or are a miracle, and you're manifesting the life that you have, and you're growing up and you're doing all of the things, and you may have a clear vision of your life and you're walking with it. However it is for you. You may have the gift of being able to use your words to create amazing things. One way or another. I'm hoping that this person gets to experience the miracle of being healed. Because when spirit touches your life, healing can be instant. Okay? Let's get one more message from here. Spirit, anything else from the deck of the Sacred Rebels, please, and thank you, Spirit. Beyond the hunter, be the hunter, not the hunted. At this point, this person will become a hunter, and they will come hunting for you, come hunting you down, possibly to apologize. All right, you blew their mind. Now they get to face what Spirit's got in store for them. I don't know. Change will surely come. It keeps showing itself to me. Change is going to surely come one way or another. It's going to find you. It's going to get you. It's going to get you. Big time. One way or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you. Get you. Get you. Yep. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We are, it's, at this point, collective, you, my friend, are a force to be reckoned with. You are a miracle in itself, performing miracles in your own life with your manifestation abilities and your intuition. Whatever spirit blessed you with, you are using it to the best of your ability, for the greater good of yourself and those around you. And believe me, your person sees it. They are watching, and they're scrolling, and they're waiting to see just one thing that they can use to either bring you down or lift you up. And what they choose to do with that will surely be what happens during their awakening. Like, that'll be like, that will be how they choose to react to this, will be the final straw that broke the camel's back or lifted that camel up and revived it. One or the other. Either you're going to break that camel's back or you're going to revive that camel. Whatever the case may be. And if this camel is revived, God help the power couple that will be initiated at that point. Because y'all would take over the world in your own right, doing things to heal this place from all the darkness that surrounds it. However, if they don't, the karmic tower that will fall on this person's head in the form of a divine awakening, dark night of the soul, a living nightmare, yeah, that will truly and surely cause this person to just want, whether they do it or not, I pray to God that they don't, and it's no joking matter, but they really want to set fire to everything around them and jump out the window. Okay? And if it gets any worse for them, they may actually do it, and God help them if they do. Okay? Anything else? No, that's it. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, angels, ancestors, loved ones, and spirit guides that have ascended to the highest white light to protect and guide me through this energy reading. I officially close this reading. Folks, here's what I want you to do. Yes, the full moon in Capricorn just happened on Monday. If you haven't cleansed your crystals, do so. There's still enough moonlight where you might be able to get some kind of charge, but use some moon water or use some sacred way of cleansing yourself and your space and your crystals and your tools. It's very important right now for you to do it, because there may be some kind of blockade that is trying to cause some blockages in your financial life and your career by way of overwhelm, anxiety, stress, and tiredness. If you're feeling any of those things, you need to take a spiritual shower or bath, whatever you're able to do, and cleanse yourself, your space, your cards, if you have them. If you use these tools, whatever, whether they're pendulums, crystals, cards, whatever your magical tools are, you need to cleanse them with sacred smoke. And you need to make sure that you're taking spiritual baths, okay? Because there's black fat magic afoot. We saw that. And it's very important that you protect yourself. Archangel Michael's there. What is this? Yeah, they're sick to their stomach. I say Archangel Michael's there and that pops out. Yeah, they may realize this. Okay? They may realize what really is good, and yeah. Anyway, protection, self-care, protection. Keep working on yourself. Spirit's going to possibly give you a download of some sort about how to take better care of yourself and what you should or shouldn't be doing, leading up to a possible interaction with this person. You've got to be mind, body, and soul in alignment, and you need to be looking good and smelling good for this particular, not only for yourself first and foremost. However, it's going to be part of this person's karmic cycle to see you look in a certain kind of way during a certain kind of thing, and they won't need to be shown what's really good. All right, they need to be shown what's really good, and it's not like the revenge body. There's no such thing as revenge in this situation. It's all about healing yourself and growing and glowing the way you need to grow and glow to be able to have your greatest abundance. Keep driving forward and keep hold of your boundaries. Keep hold of your self-care. Do not let your self-care regime, whatever, take a hit for any reason, no matter how much tiredness you have. There's no, let's skip skincare tonight. No. Get up and do it. It takes 5 minutes. And if your skincare routine is taking more than 5 minutes, then you need to rethink that. That's a whole other conversation. But do not hesitate on your hygiene, your eating, or your physical activity. If you got stuff to do, go do it. If you got walks to take, go walk. Do not hesitate, because Spirit needs you to be doing those things in those moments for a reason. Especially if you look down at your Fitbit or your smartwatch and you're like, oh, I still have 2,000 steps before the end of the day to make sure I get my steps. You go out and take that walk, because you may very well need that moonlight to be able to receive certain messages, to cleanse yourself, to get that energy from the moon. You may be ruled by the moon, or if you're ruled by the sun, you need to spend more time outside during the day collecting that sunbeam, that sun energy, that vitamin D, that happiness, those happy vitamins. Okay? That late night walk may be very much what you need to get your muscles to relax so you can have a solid night's sleep. There's reasons why Spirit is doing what he's doing, and it's all for your better advancement in this life. Okay? It's all part of your divine abundance. Just listen. We are all tired, and you're talking to somebody who gets, because of school and all my, I've got like 3-4 different projects I'm working on outside of school. Like, there's a lot that I deal with, and if I get a good solid 7 hours of sleep a night, that is a solid blessing, because I still got a whole family and a child that's still at 4 years old has, likes to come into the bed at night and wake me up for snuggles. And I'm perfectly fine with that. You know what I'm saying? There is reasons why Spirit is doing what he is doing, because there is the ultimate plan here. There's the big picture, and there is the true abundance that's coming. And you have to be physically, mentally, and emotionally, and above all, spiritually prepared for what's coming. That's why these little zingers are coming in. That's why these these balls out of left field are coming in. It's all to teach you what you need to be taught, because one day there may very well be whoever this is to you standing right in front of you in a place you never thought, Say, for instance, you open your own store, and you're doing the cord cut or the ribbon cutting ceremony, and you're opening day and all of that, and all of a sudden one of the last customers of the day is this person, and you have to face them in a very neutral type of place, in a place of where your reputation may very well be at stake if you react a certain kind of way. So looking good, smelling good, and being at the top of your game is the most important, because you want to be prepared. I wouldn't want nobody coming in and pulling the wool over my eyes while I'm trying to work or do something like that. I would shut it down right then and there. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure that you're prepared. You got to be, making sure you walking out the house where if a picture of you was taken, you wouldn't be embarrassed if somebody posted it on the internet. You don't want, but if you dressing like a schlump going out the house, not combing your hair and not wearing the right type of clothing, like for your body, and dressing accordingly, to fashion and your personal style, like you dress as if you were to be like dealing with paparazzi, okay? Because we saw a budding star out here. And if you are at a point where you're about to be, attacked by the paparazzi, or having people follow you with cameras, you need to be prepared for anything, and making sure you looking good, smelling good, and acting right the way you should be is important here. You want to be able to be at your best at all times. And we're not always at our best at all times, but in this case, sometimes they say even if you're staying in the house, get up, get dressed, get yourself together so you can feel like the powerhouse that you are. That's what I'm talking about here. Do not leave the house without being ready. And I'm not talking about having 10 pounds of makeup on your face and getting in a ball gown. I'm talking about comb your hair, wash your face, brush your teeth, put on a nice outfit. Something that if there was a photo of you taken, you wouldn't be embarrassed, or it wouldn't be the end of the world if people saw you and what you were wearing. But if you in your, pajamas and you're looking like you just got out the rack and not combing your hair and taking care of yourself, then that's what I'm trying to say here. It's not like you need to go get your hair done and your eyebrows done and your nails done every week. No, but you need to be looking like you want to be taken seriously. It's important. If you want to be taken seriously by everybody that surrounds you, start acting the part. It's like if you want to be a millionaire, start having the mindset of a millionaire. If you want to be, a spiritual being walking hand in hand with Most High, well, then start living that life. Don't just fake it till you make it. You need to really be living it. And that's kind of the big picture here, is that, this person is really seeing you blow up and glow up and all of those things on whatever endeavors that you're doing, succeeding at blowing up, maybe your social media following, or your social circle, or whatever it is. You're blowing up in a good way, not like, spontaneously combusting or imploding upon yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, in a good way. Keep working on that, because that bright, brilliant star that you are, you're glowing like the sun. People see it. Like I said, there's one photo that may be very much like proof of that. Glamour, elegance, beauty, fashion, all of that. Like, you've got good sense of style. You know how to dress accordingly. You know what you're doing. Just keep doing it. All right? Because those evil eyes this person's sending you, that the retinas of those evil eyes are being burned and singed and scorched and turning to dust and being blown back into the wind and being sent back to wherever it was that it came from. And let me tell you, they're feeling it. So keep doing what you're doing, and so you can keep being abundant. That's officially where I'm going to end it. I love you guys. Until next time. Peace.